So open V-stitch using the chain stitch. So I worked my way all the way around with a chain stitch, then went the opposite way with another chain stitch, creating the open V. So when you get to the end of that row, this is where you end up, and you've got your open V. So you recall, if you noticed in the previous row, there's only one stitch at the beginning because you're starting with your chain stitch and going this way first, and then you went back around. So I want to complete that open V stitch, and the way to do that is go ahead and complete this one on the bottom row, and then come up through the back, right about there, I'd say. Come from the back to front. Try to go right in that same hole, up and over, and you're ready to start your next open V stitch. Because we're going to go back to front and come out here and do the chain stitch all the way around. So let's come right about there. We're going to come, want to go more in the middle, up and over, back to front. I'm trying to see this and do it at the same time. Back to front. And you want to come up in the middle of that previous open V. So we will just continue completing the chain stitch again all around, go the opposite way. I just wanted to show you how to finish off that single stitch at the top so it just fits right in. So you just go back to front, up to the top row, and then up and over, and then start your regular chain stitch again. And I'll work my way all the way around, and it should all blend right in. I really like how this open V is looking on this basket as it gets bigger, and the bright turquoise thread, because it matches these little bird wings in here. So thanks for watching. I'll keep going on this and show you as we get a little further. So I wanted to show you how to transition to the next row again, because I've done it only once and I wanted to show you a second time. So here we are still with the turquoise color. We've got our second row of the open V stitch created, and it's looking very nice. As the rows get bigger, it's opening up a little further. So next I'm going to switch to this taupe color. It's kind of a golden taupe. But so we're on our last stitch of the bottom row. So remember that we did the chain stitch all the way around, and then we went back and did the chain stitch the opposite way. So I'm at the end of the chain stitch the opposite way. So I'm still coming back to front, and I want to come up right close to or in the same hole as the other chain stitch, and then up and over. That forms the open V. And then from here, I need to create another wing here on this open V, and then I'll continue with the chain stitch around. So I will go to the back, and I know that I need my needle right here. So I'm just going to come up underneath, hide the thread, and come out right where I need that. I need to cut those extra threads off. So it still forms the X like the rest of them, but I come out at the exact right place I need to be. So then I'm going to come from the back again, come right through the same hole. Hope I'm not too low. From the back again, right from the same hole, come up and over, and I've got my chain stitch. And I'm ready to go now on this next row. So I am going to switch colors, but I'll just show you in the turquoise. Back to front, come up in the middle of the V, this is the chain stitch. Go over, back to front, middle of the V, up and over. So that's how you transition when you're at the end here. And you're always going to have just a single stitch, because when you turn around, you end up with only one stitch. But I'll go ahead and switch threads, start with this golden taupe, and work my way around the chain stitch, and then go backwards. And I'll do that for 2 rows. I hope that makes sense when you're trying to change to the next row. Excuse me, I have a dry throat right now. I'm talking too much. But that's what it's beginning to look like. I really like how it's opening up. It does remind me of bird wings. And I think it's just going to look better and better as we go along. Thanks for watching.